Okay, let's do it. Welcome back to some more Persona 3. The first session was pretty good, so I'm excited to play this. But yeah, I'll just get started. I mean, I don't know if I need a recap. Actually, I don't know. This is right. Yeah. Right. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here. Which is probably
there you are.
The white-haired guy, right?
I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
That's his name.
How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Nope.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
Oh, you mean all those coffins in the street? What? I thought that was normal.
The street lights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures.
The black hand thing?
We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that?
So we're getting formally introduced to the team, although we kind of already knew about it since they're showing some scenes without the character present, I guess. So yeah.
You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well.
And our character does have a persona. It was like the guy
Long
with
story
the harp,
short,
right? Or something. It looked like a harp.
We're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short.
Specialized extracurricular. What a name.
On paper, we're classified as a school
Oh, that
club.
made sense.
But
Okay.
in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
I wonder what their like club description is for as I cover.
Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
Got it.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Made sense. Mitsuru opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was
Might
afraid
as
you'd say
well.
no. Welcome aboard.
Let's
Thank you so
save
much. I'm really glad.
Town, or maybe the world.
Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You joined C's to fight the shadows. Huh? A voice rings in your head. Oh. Oh. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the full arcana. You have established the C social link of the full arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fusing personas of the full arcana. Right. So the Velvet guy did say something about like social links increase your power or something. So maybe so this is probably one of them. I don't know. You recall? Oh, okay. I guess I didn't need to say that. You recall what Igor said? That's his name, Igor. About the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Social links. Are these the bonds you form with people you meet? You're still tired from your hospital stay. You decided to return to your room. Hopefully, I mean, there probably will be more explanation on that. But I guess the basic is increase that and it increases. It said increases your XP. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
Ah, that contract boy, right? How do you get in
I'm
here?
always with you.
That's weird.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Thanks, I guess. I don't care.
The end of
Nice
everything.
one.
But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
Man, this
Okay,
guy's
then.
creepy.
See you
Did a
later.
good job with that. See ya, bud. The boy disappeared. Tuesday. Oh, there's like a 2 week time skip, right? Or a week. Because you were knocked out from fighting the arm guy. Morning, thanks about yesterday. Akihiko senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru senpai. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when senpai's injury is going to heal. He said that wasn't a major injury. Early morning after school. Yukari began talking to you in class.
Thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Who is it?
Can I have a minute?
Oh,
Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
okay. Mitsuru left. That's it.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! I sense some hostility.
Yeah, this bro guy. It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Ooh, say it. Class has ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decide to go back early. So I'm guessing eventually there's gonna be like a chance for you. Because every day you have to go back to the dorm early, but there's probably like a chance to like adventure through the school or something before going back, and maybe that's how you raise your social bonds. Dormitory, 4th floor, command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Who's that? Someone I know.
What's up?
Oh, it's the bro guy. What's up,
Junpei?
dude?
Why are you here?
Oh, is he a Persona user too?
This
I
is
guess?
Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
I like that guy, I think.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else.
True. We're the main
But man,
character.
I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea.
I think anyone would be shocked to find out a secret organization fighting monsters at school.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Oh, that's not her.
Yeah.
Junpei has joined SES.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here.
This guy still looks... I mean, he just looks like a villain. He probably isn't.
I'd like
but
your undivided attention.
sketchy. It's the salon net shirt, alright.
For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
That's like... Isn't that like hell? In some... I think it's Greek, maybe? Greek?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
What?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Oh.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Ooh, is that a lie? Feel like that's a lie. Yo, he's evil, calling it. If it happens, like at the end. Just saying, I called it. The Doken High School front gate.
This is it? This is the place?
Our high school.
Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Clock effect. Ooh. Whoa, that looks cool. That actually looks really cool. God damn.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
Oh, is she coming?
I know, you don't have to remind
I
me.
guess, yeah. So this is Tartarus. You decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
Oh. Guess she's not
We're not
coming.
asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Nice.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
Whoa. Come on, dude.
But he has fought them before.
You like 1v1 the boss
Seriously?
without actually 1v1ing him since, you know, we didn't actually fight him, but we cutscened him, alright?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not?
That's the spirit.
You decide to go through the entrance. Okay. A strange door sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fit into the door's keyhole as if it was being sucked in. Oh, so I guess this is how you manually get into the velvet room.
I've been waiting for you.
So I'm guessing the others can't get in or don't know about it, which is interesting.
The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed.
Okay, I kind of guessed that, so I'm guessing the others can have different personas, which is interesting.
And when you have
I
defeated
see.
your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times
This made
when they are
sense.
difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
See ya, Aidan.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Okay, so they definitely don't know about the velvet room. Oh, should we? Okay.
Huh? What door?
Okay, just to confirm it.
Man, are you loco?
They don't seem to see the door.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Come on, let's go.
Well, you can press your own status by pressing the something button. You can also save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. You can also pay money to heal by accessing this clock. What's that? It's some kind of device you've never seen before. It doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Right. So we're good. So that's our thing. Orpheus Fool? This persona is already equipped. Oh, I discard. I don't want to do that. It has Bash and Agi. I guess I can't. Deals light strike damage to one foe. Deals light fire damage. Okay. Made sense. Sure, I'll learn about it as time goes on. Can I go back into the Velvet Room? Okay. Guess I can't. Okay, so we're kind of OP then, if we can have multiple personas and people can only have one. It's kind of cool. I guess that makes sense. I guess if you only had one, it... Actually, no. Never mind. I don't know what I was trying to say. I mean, it'd be fine if you had one too, if you had like a lot of characters. Well, let's just get started, see how this goes. Yeah, why not? One block. Going up the tower. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability.
Ah,
I'd like to join
she's a
you, but the
scout
structure of Tartarus
person.
changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it.
Sure.
Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Oh shit. Oh, and we even have little weapons. So we can hit them. It's statuses. Okay. Ooh, treasure chest. Nice. Little dungeon crawling assets. Always cool. In games. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. Press the X button to use your weapon. If you can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle. Okay. I think that's pretty normal in RPGs. Though I guess this is old, so this might be innovative.
Takaba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
Yes,
The
please.
primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that? Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
This is a new song, by the way, I think. Attack, I guess. So I thought this would only be just personas attacking, but... Oh! Oh! This looks cool.
Please hit! Defeat it!
Oh, I can't control them. Okay. I thought you'd be able to control them, but that's not. Might as well just slash them up.
Complete victory. Great job.
Snuff Skull plus 5 XP. Okay. I thought this all the combat would be like persona based, but it looks like you actually fight them with weapons, which is interesting. There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? A staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. Is there like treasure chests? Secret loot? Guess not. Is there a way to like look at what my sword does? Just to know. We have, okay, maybe not. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try to surprise your opponent and strike first. If you are able to strike the enemy before you're spotted, then you will get the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. Can I like change views? Got it. Oh, there's two.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Yeah, of course.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow?
Yep.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
Wait. Oh, you can min-max it. Oh wait, no you can't. Oh yeah. Nice. This is probably better, right? Analyze.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
And the rest for now. Just whack this. So his deals. So his is like bash, and I think it's the same HP loss also. That's cool though.
That one just
Sort of
won't
like an
die.
angel.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Please hit!
One more.
Yo, the crit! I want to see what the type is, so
Couldn't defeat it!
just to know for the future.
The enemy's weakness is fire.
Okay, so it's a magician. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, so these guys are weak to fire, and we have a fire attack, so apparently,
Yes, the enemy
Here's
is
a
vulnerable.
chance. Let's get him.
shit.
Get back here, you son of a...
What's this? Combo? Comboing? Survival bead. Okay. And a treasure chest. So I guess that's good to know. Try to remember that those blue shadow things are weak to fire. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach it carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove quite useful as you explore, so use it often. That's sneaking, huh?
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle?
Yeah.
If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
Sure. It also looks like a crit did it. So that might just be like a chain for killing an enemy.
An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit.
So crits just let you follow up.
This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance,
That's
then you
cool.
can act yet again.
Okay.
Which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance
Yeah,
again.
makes sense.
You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses, so don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it? Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
So we can chain fires.
You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Awesome.
And then you want to go on the next one. I did it.
You exploited the enemy's weakness. One more!
Boom.
Attack again.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
And if they're all knocked out, you can do a group
Get
attack,
back here, you son of a...
which is AoE. Looks AoE. Nice. Shuffle time. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the one shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which have unique effects or rewards. Keep an eye on the card you want to and try to pick it. I don't know what any of them do, but I guess we want the Persona one, right? Press the X button when your desired card is directly in front. Okay, so it's the one on the right. Got it. Nice. You drew the card of the Persona Pitsy. You have welcomed Pitsy into your heart. Nice. Oh, this is Yukari's. This I haven't actually seen it yet. Ayu Low? I just seen it's capital I-O. I-O. Has leveled up. Strength has increased by 1. Magic has increased. Okay. Cool. Junpei's Persona Hermes has leveled up. Strength, endurance, luck. What about our guys? Guess not. Treasure chest. I see the new Persona. Pitsy. Daya and Rakuda. Oh, it's a healer. Cool. Got a healer on the team. Actually, wow, that's pretty cool. Because I guess in most RPGs you can't really like dual class or whatever. But in this one, your main character can have like a heal and be like a support and offense. And maybe even a tank. It's very versatile. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takaba to heal you. Okay, so you can use healing spells outside of battle. I think that's kind of typical. Oh, that one's a big boy. Mess that one up.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
I think we already know this, but sure.
When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable. An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team's comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you?
Yep.
Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But their shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times.
Okay.
Good luck.
I mean, this should be... Don't we like just one-shot them with our skills?
Persona!
You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Get him.
A wisely chosen attack.
I love the animation on our, what's his name, Orpheus? When he's doing the fire thing, that looks pretty cool. Boom.
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Persona!
Attack again.
Here's a chance. Let's get him!
Yep.
Get back here, you son of a...
Easy. More shuffle time. Select the cards after they have been shuffled. So I want the one to the left. New one. You have drew the card of the Persona Apsaris. You have welcomed Apsaris into your heart. Kari's Persona, don't know, Io I think, has leveled up. So this one's a healer, right? Yeah, the Dia was the heal spell Pitsy has. Junpei's Persona Hermes has leveled up. What about ours? Okay, then let's see what the new one. Apsaris. It has a, oh, it's an ice one. Cool. So we got an ice attacker for leaders. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. But if it gets too far away while split up, you will not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful of that. Press the button to issue orders to your allies. When your party members have gotten too far away, their portrait at the bottom right of the screen will darken and skills and items cannot be used on them. Also, party members may encounter shadows while split up. While they are in battle, you will not be able to change their equipment. Okay, so it's like a search thing. Split up. They're not very strong. Okay.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
Sure, let's go this way then. You got something. Let's stay here.
Okay.
Junpei got one of the treasure chests. Okay, I guess that's it. Never mind then. And, oh. It's the thing at the beginning, so maybe there's like checkpoints. Here you go, medicine. Thanks, buddy. That's cool. So it's gonna be like sort of like mini dungeons for the combat, I guess. But there's probably stuff outside of this, right? It seems you've returned to the entrance.
Welcome back.
Apparently the shadows are roaming the streets, so maybe there's like sometimes you have to fight in the city.
So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Easy.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you were able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming between yourselves. Huh? You felt the power of your heart intensify as if in reaction to the bond between your friends. Ah, rank up for the Fool C's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that might be the, because I think our persona is called the Fool, right? So that's probably like the main storyline one where as you rank it up, maybe it'll, like this one automatically ranks up, right? As you continue the story. Because since that's your like main persona. The C's social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Fool Arcana has grown. Can you create personas? I don't know. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decide that it would be best to return to your room and rest. Okay, can I go to the Velvet Room? Ooh, we got in. Ah, there you are. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Well, I suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. It's my job to create new personas. But in order to do so, I must fuse your persona cards together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. The number of persona you have buried within you is approximately 170. Oh man, gotta collect them all, huh? You've never seen a visitor with this many possibilities before. If you establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas. Oh, I think I'm starting to understand. So social links don't actually boost the power of your personas, but they increase like maybe the potential of a better persona when combining, or maybe even like creating formulas. If that's what I'm getting out of this, that's where they're saying like, yeah, okay. So like if we create like a Fool one, wait. So is the Fool the type of persona? I guess it is if the name's Orpheus. I thought like the fool was just like a subtitle, but maybe it's like the type of persona. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Hahaha, this should prove very interesting. So, as you accumulate cards, please bring them to me. If you wish to learn about fusing personas in more detail, then talk to me so that I may give you some hints. How may I help you? Let's try fusing personas. Let's talk though. Yeah, let's just for tutorial episodes, guys. Might be a little sleepers. Fusion basics. Yep. And then here. Okay. However, yep. Can't get them back since the process required. Okay, that's pretty basic. I'm not gonna read this out loud. Just to save some time. So Arcana is, I guess, the subtype, which is like the Fool. I didn't see any other subtypes, but maybe Junpei's and Yukari's had some that I didn't notice. Makes sense. Fusion types. There are several. Why am I reading out loud? Skill inheritance. That was just talking about like the result of the fusion. Oh, that's probably pretty useful in the future. Multiple skills can be inherited. Made sense. So they're elemental based. So obviously, well, I already forgot what elements you said, but like a water one can't learn fire skills. That's not water, ice. So it looks like they're divided by basically spellcasters, healers, and physical damage dealers as a general type of thing. And then the spellcasters are like usually restricted on what certain spells they can use. Obviously, he said there are some exceptions. Good to know. Skill cards. It's like TMs in Pokemon. Incense card. Oh, that was from the shuffle one, right? So the face value. So I guess you should look for the face value cards when doing shuffle time. It can be accident. Okay, I think I got the general sense. I can always look back. So this triangle spread. I don't know if you should, Okay, so yeah, so this is a lovers and this is a priestess. So those are, those fortune-telling cards, right? Oh, what are they called? Tarot? Tarot cards? I think it's tarot cards, right? Right, I don't remember all of them, but... yeah, maybe I shouldn't do the main one, because I don't think... like, these ones are probably, like, random drops you can get, but, getting rid of Orpheus might be a mistake. I'm not sure. Normal spread. Well, this is the Ice Mage and this is a healer. I mean, the Ice Mage might be useful, but don't really need the healer, so... oh, it shows what will be made. So you can get a... oh, you actually, if you combine those two, you actually get this one. For this one, you can get the Nekomata. It has... deals fire damage, deals slash damage, and it's a healer. I mean, I already have a fire... I mean, this is just, maybe I don't do this, right? This is actually just, like, the same skill set as, our Orpheus. And, I mean, we already have Cleave on, Junpei's persona. So maybe this is a at the choice. I'll just save them for later, combinations. Still think the Elizabeth's design is probably my favorite so far. It's so cool. This is time to leave. Maybe talk to everyone. I keep equipment that's helped me search. Please don't touch it. Okay. You guys did a great job, but you won't have to shoulder the burden forever. If only I hadn't gotten injured. From here on out, you'll select your party here before you enter Tartarus. I'll explain the details some other time. Très bien, you did well today. Now let's head back to the dorm. So I guess when you get more party members, then switch out people. Which is normal. Dude, I can't take it anymore. I'm starving. I'm feeling tired. Let's go back. I agree. It will be the next day when you stop exploring and return to the dorm. Would you like to return to the dorm? Return to the dorm. You decide to stop exploring and return to the dorm. Wednesday. Hey, you're Aidan, right? I think we talked to this guy before starting on the first day of school, I think. I remember Sprite. Isn't he in our class, actually? Yeah, why? Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomochika. There's a morning assembly, so we better hurry. So this is our potential...
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly.
So that guy probably, like I said before, I think the sprite characters probably can provide the social links, right? And we met a couple just before, you know, automatically getting sent back home on the first day.
Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
Yeah, Yukari's so jealous with her, like, slight jabs at Mitsuri.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
You've heard that name, right?
As I begin my
Sounded
term as
familiar.
Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Sort of.
Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say.
Very, very formal speech.
If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
I appreciate it. I used to be part of my elementary school student council, though I don't actually remember doing anything. Just remember like drawing a sign or something. Alright, today we'll be going over the Meiji era literature. Open your textbooks to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated cloud, suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake. Good student. Alright, Kenji. You better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself taking a nap while I pour my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. Yikes. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it into. And don't cheap out with the store. And with the store bought stuff like last time. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Ooh. Class is ended for today. Oh, nice, so we can actually explore. As of today, you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. You have established social links. You may wish to spend time with those individuals. There are also many places you can go in the area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Be sure to look around in town as well as in the school. So I'm guessing you can probably only do one thing a day, right? I doubt you can like farm your like academics all day. Let's talk to people, though these aren't sprited. You tend to get lost in the school? Yeah. Where are you headed? I don't know. Art club, music club. Thanks. Oh yeah, can't we join a club? Hey, maybe you should do that. What's up, Junpei? Dude, Mitsuru Senpai's speech this morning was crazy. I heard no one was even close to her in the election. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. I hear that starting on the 24th, some athletic teams will be recruiting new members. Just the track team, kendo team, and swim team though. The others are full. Are those the choices, or can you join like the non-athletic clubs also? Track team, kendo team, or swim team, huh? If you're interested in joining, why don't you check it out? 24th, right? Go downstairs and right. Well, I guess we should just check it now. Hey, new guy. What do you think of the girls compared to your old school? I mean, they're pretty good here, I guess. I knew it. Extra has tons of hot chicks. Hell yeah. Let's look for the club stuff. PA room. It's the PA room. Oh, okay. What's up? When you were absent, there was an election for student council president. Mitsuru Senpai's speech was so cool. I voted for her. Everyone else looked so small compared to Mitsuru Senpai. Mitsuru Senpai. Girl talk. School's barely started, and there's already been a student who quit. She only had 2 years left. What will she do if she doesn't even graduate from high school? She said she's going to quit being a high schooler. Well, it's her life, not mine. Oh, I guess I could talk to the other guy. We go to other people's classrooms? Guess not. Oh yeah. Should we feel refreshed from going to the washroom? Obviously that shouldn't take like time, right? Like to end the day. You've relieved yourself. Your condition has become great. So there's the lobby. We came from... It's probably not in the lobby. We came from there. My parents always made me to like study for exams and stuff. They're so annoying. I just became a junior. I'm supposed to be having fun. They just came into some money, so they're getting all strict about my future and junk. Rooftop. Anyone on the rooftop? It's probably gonna be a spot later. Just... yeah. Well, why? I mean, the emergency exit shouldn't be locked, but okay. Who are you? What do you want? I'm using my cell now. Talk to me later, okay? Maybe I won't. By the way, the sign on the door was home economics. Looks like it was written in another language. It's hard to read. It doesn't look like English, and if you listen close, you can hear mysterious voices inside. It's one awfully mysterious home economics class, I'll tell you. Laboratory. Locks. Art room. Oh, guess we can't join the art club. This semester anyways. Okay, maybe they'll like clear up later in the year. Used to be at least average. Nice. Where's the sports club though? That's the shop. This way. Oh, we can go out to town too. Well, let's talk to everyone, I guess. There's a saying, he who hunts two hares at one will catch neither. That means a student like you who always trying to do two things at once will. The teacher continues to scold the student. He sounds like he knows what he's saying, doesn't he? Well, listen to this. Last year he was dating two women at the same time. But the thing is, they worked together. And when they found out, they both dumped him. Nice meme. It's happening at the faculty office. Oh, okay. That's not. Oh. Just two doors. Library. Everything's locked. Yo, nurse's office. Mr. Edogawa, how can I help you? However, keep in mind that you are interrupting my scholarly pursuits. You seem to be healthy enough, my eyes cannot be deceived. Now get back to class. It looks like he will only see you if you are sick or tired. Okay. I came here because I'm not feeling too good. I wanted some cough drops, but he gave me this weird looking medicine. I wasn't in the mood to gather my courage, so I declined. And he busted out another weird medicine that I've never seen before. Library's closed. Nothing here. Is that it? Guess so. Damn. I already forgot what the girl said where the sports clubs are. They're inside the school, right? So we came out that way. And we can't... oh wait, I saw... this way maybe? No, this is where we were. God damn it. Well, since I'm here, I might as well talk to that guy I missed. Wait, what was our class? Oh no. 2F, that's our class. I skipped a guy. I skipped this guy. Being on diet sucked. Maybe you didn't notice, but I look different than I used to. Well, we're new here, so I wouldn't know. Actually, I should ask the girl. I'm already lost. God damn. Yep. I want to... well, I want to see that also. But let's leave this room and go downstairs to the right. Then go through the double doors on your right hand side and straight ahead. Okay, and what about the student council? Okay, so so it's right across. So here? Wait. Well, it can't be right across because there's nothing there. Oh, it's the PA room, the student counts. Oh, it's right here. Wonder if we can be on the student council. So it's downstairs and then take a right. Double doors, double doors. Double doors. Am I dumb? We've been here, so maybe it's through here. Double doors, double doors. Yo, I'm so lost, oh my god. No. I feel dumb. Double doors. One of these, maybe. Oh! Oh! Those are doors. Dude, those look like windows. Doubled ice. That's cheese. That cheesed me. God damn. The tree seems special for some reason. I wonder why it's here. Did someone commemorate it or something? Parmesan tree. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a tiny fruit though. I think I've had it before. A small tree is growing here. You wonder what kind of tree it is. Let me say it again. Persimmon. Persimmon tree. Ah, well, at least we found it for later. Indoor pool, gymnasium, field. The door seems to be leading to the swimming pool. There's a note that says practices are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Practice leads outside the practice field. So they're all the same, right? I wonder what we're gonna do. I mean, I guess it's probably better to get the social links you want for better personas, but I don't actually know any of the personas, so I can't really min-max that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go for whatever person seems more interesting. Anyways, that was... At least now I kind of have an idea where everything is. So that's in like 2 days, right? You ran into Junpei at the entrance and decided to go home with him. Hmm? There's a commotion at the front gate.
It's Akihiko-senpai!
He has fans.
Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but...
He's a boxer.
Who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on.
That's pretty
You don't
cool,
even see girls
to be
flock like
honest.
that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Wanna follow them?
Hey, are you guys free
Guess
this
not.
afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall.
Oh, we
You
were
know
there.
where it is, right? I'll be at the police station.
Who were we there with? I think it was with Yukari, right?
See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Ah, well, let's go.
Akihito asked you to meet him at the Polonia Mall police station. You decide to head over there. Ah, but we gotta talk to all these people outside first. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to Hagakure. You know how every school has at least one mystery that no one can solve? Obviously this school has its share. Like the sculpture in the art room that moves by itself. It sounded cooler in my head. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Sigh. The female student continues to sigh. Who's there? I have this strange feeling that someone's watching me. Her? Maybe? Ah, town map. Oh, there's a lot of places you can go. I guess it made sense that maybe you can make like social links outside of school. So there's like 2 malls you can go. That's the train station I'm guessing we were at, and the shrine. The dorm. Oh man. I feel like this is definitely gonna be a game where you have to like min-max time for like certain like social stuff. This song pops up. So this is the mall. Guess we'll talk to everyone. Everywhere you look, you see young couples. So what are you waiting for? Go after someone. You're so young. You've got no excuse not to be together with some sweetie of your own. I actually wonder if you can get into relationships in this game. I feel like since it's such like a social game, probably. That'd be cool. What's this? Back alley. Hello, young man. Say, have you heard of anything about this business of ordinarily healthy people changing overnight? Yeah, I know about it. Well, obviously, it's all over the I'm guessing that's like what happens to when shadows attack people not in coffins. I think that's what they said before, right? Oh my, how did I forget to buy shampoo? No rush, just wait for the sale. Isn't Saturday the sale day at Ohide Pharmacy? Okay, so if you need to go to the pharmacy, Saturdays, if I remember. Club Escapade. It's not open yet. Dude, this place doesn't open until later. Chado Cafe. Do you want to have fun drinking tea with me? Are you seriously thinking about that? Sorry, but no, I gotta go to the police station. Oh, I'm just looking. Don't be like that. Okay, fine, dude. What about the back alley? Okay. What about you, friend? Are you here for the arcade? If you want to know about the games here, I can tell you about them all. Sure, why not? You can play the quiz game today, or try the fortune teller machine. The quiz game is pretty difficult. It's a good way to improve your academics. There you go, academic booster. I'm not sure what good the fortune teller machine does, but I hear you gain some kind of magic powers. Well, that about covers it. Well, that sounds pretty good too. There's a pharmacy, I guess, for Saturdays. Police. This seems to be the police station.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh, it's a slowed down version.
Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier.
Ooh, sprited.
This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped.
Oh.
And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
You and Junpei have received 5,000 yen. Hell
You can't
yeah.
fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections, but these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer. But it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
Sure. Makes sense. Ah. So we can get a new weapon? No. It's pretty expensive though. How do I like go down? It's not like it's that big of a... Well, this one is, but... I don't know how to, Oh! Oh, don't do that. I don't know how to like go down to like the dress shirt and the accessories. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My bad. I just realized it. Ooh, armor might be a good investment actually. Probably better than weapons. So you can just persona for damage, right? But I kind of want to save my money. I'm trying to not buy anything though. Psh, only 5,000 yen? I'm trying to take off now since I'm in a bad mood now later. What are these cheese at 5,000 yen? Isn't that a lot? That's like 60 Canadian or 65. Ooh, can we go to the other places? I want to do some social stuff though. Oh, we can get to the Velvet Room without going to Tartarus. Shinshudo Antiques. But it's closed. June. Oh wow, that's a while. Hello, I'm looking for some social stuff. Ooh. I don't. Okay, that's like the missed items, right? Guess you can't go in there. That's arcade. Let's go see the other places. There's a lot to explore, right? Port Island Station. It's gonna be a slightly long episode, though. I'll probably end after exploring everything. Yeah, it is, isn't it? They're on a date. Oh, isn't that our friend? I'm gonna not talk to him though. You know, just scout out stuff. Man, school has started. I'm so lazy. Why? Listen, I don't need a reason to be lazy. Besides, everyone gets like this after days off. It's the truth, man. I feel you. Do you like movies? I love movies. Me too. Movies kick ass. I love them because they're like a microcosm of real life. I mean, I probably won't. So there seems to be different ways to boost your stats everywhere. I don't need. Give me that mini cactus. Turnstiles. Oops. Oh wait, no. Map. There you go. Station outskirts. Mew. Wheat cat. Who are you, candy asses? You dipshits better watch yourselves. If you see your face around here too often, someone can get hurt. Q Sarah. It's dark down there. Guess we're not going to Q Sarah. Strip mall. My friend has a cat and it's so cute. I want one too, but my mom hates animals. Wild duck burger. Mystery burger. No, I can't even get the mystery burger. Oh, I should turn on these so I know what's clickable. Smart. As you can see, I'm just a salaryman. I'm not skipping work. Bookworms. Use books closed for termite extermination. Will reopen in 3 days. Cool. Octopia. Hi there. Our takoyaki is delicious and it's only 400 yen. It's our own special recipe with no octopus. Want some? Nah. That sounds weird. Yo, it's like the one from Watanadashi. That octopus guy that's skimping out on the octopus. Or the takoyaki guy. Wakatsu restaurant. Prodigy platter. Get smarter while you digest. No, I'm good. So you can't work here, I guess. Oh, this is the place the girl is gonna go with her boyfriend. Pork, 900 yen. Charm. This is probably... Oh, guess you can't do that one. Beef bowl. Too crowded. Book on. Obviously that's the play on of Book Off, which is a bid chain. I think I might get the name wrong, but I've been to like a Book Off in Japan. It's a vending machine. No, I'm good. Okay, so that's all there is in this place. And the shrine. Oh, lots. Fortune bots. Time will pass. I don't want to lose time. Inaris. It's some Inari sushi. Huh. Well, I don't have any skill cards. Well, got a scope of the town. I guess I kind of want to start with starting a social link with that male student. I guess is the play. He was in here, and if not, I guess I don't know. I don't know what I should prioritize. Hey, Aidan, if I were to give Amiri a present, it should be something like a bouquet of flowers, right? Yeah, but if I gave her something like that, our relationship would get a lot closer. Oh, I guess we can't. No, my plans are ruined. Oh, we could. So it's either working or getting or getting our stats up. I guess I can go for anything. But what should I focus on? Charm, academics, and courage. I mean, I kind of want to do academics with charm. There's like so many things you can do though. You can eat, you can do the fortune thing. Do the arcade game. Let's try the arcade game, I guess. That might be fun. Game panic. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's 3,000 yen. Yo, it's too much. That's too much. What the heck? Not doing that. Hell no. Oh, I didn't go up here. Karaoke by yourself. Yikes. This is charm. I want to do academics. So that would be the strip mall. I need the prodigy platter, I guess is the only way. So it's only 600. Or there's a shrine one. Let's try the 600 one. It was this one, right? 680. Sure. Let's try it out. You ordered the prodigy platter. You feel smarter already. Nice. Boosting. So I think academics is the best, though you kind of gain academics
Welcome
in
back.
school. Though I guess you can also gain charm. Anyways. Perfect timing, I'd like to speak to you for a moment. Regarding our exploration of Tartarus, Akihito is still on the mend, so for now I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear like the other one you faced the other day. Be best to be prepared or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whenever you like to explore Tartarus, just let me know and I'll gather everyone there. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. Well, that's it. Keep up the good work. You are now able to go out at night. Oh. Anyways, I think we're gonna stop here. It's already an hour and 20 minutes. There's probably gonna be days where not too much happens, but I'm learning. I think I'm getting a good handle on the game, and hopefully you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. See ya.